Mario, 10 questions about flame. Mario's 10 questions about flame. All right. In Greek mythology, Prometheus stole fire from the gods and gave it to humanity, which is why he was punished by being chained to a rock where an eagle ate his liver daily, regenerating each night. Well, there you go. God, I don't know. A question that long can only be true. Ah, right. True. I'm going with true as well. T for true. And we're off on the great adventure. Getting some pretty bad weather over here these days. Not here. Not too bad here, but floods and slips and lot of rain. Yes, the Titan Prometheus tricked Zeus, stole fire from the heavens, often from Hephaestus' forge or the sun chariot, and gifted it to mortals to help them survive and advance civilization. That's why your liver can heal itself quite well. Yeah. Zeus punished him by chaining him to a rock, usually in the Caucasus Mountains, where an eagle ate his liver every day. It regrew overnight because Prometheus was immortal. The myths symbolizes human progress, defiance of divine authority, and the price of knowledge and fire. I plan to be immortal. So far, so good. Question 2. A log. Okay, yeah. Well, we had a lot of rain. It's been flooding up north, and yeah, and a couple of landslips. There's about, I think there's 9 people missing. The eternal flame at the Arc de Triomphe in Paris has burned continuously since 1923 to honour unknown soldiers from World War One. It has never gone out. Ah, it has never gone out. I don't know. We have sunshine when it rains. Sunshine. It hasn't been too bad today here. It's been some unusual. I think there's snow and hail down in the South Island. Mm. True, correct. Yes, the flamme French farts keep it going. The Flamme Éternelle de la Nation was lit on 11th of November 1923 beneath the Arc de Triomphe to commemorate the tomb of the unknown soldier from World War One. It has burned uninterrupted for over 100 years. Even during the Nazi occupation of Paris in World War II, it was maintained in secret. The ceremonial rekindling happens daily at 6:30 p.m. If you believe that, you believe that someone landed on the moon. I have I am great difficulty believing that. In many spiritual traditions, including Australianism, Zoroastrianism, Hinduism, and some Native American practices, fire is considered a purifying element that can carry prayers or intentions to the divine. I definitely believe that, yeah. Well, it's in the Bible, isn't it? That they made sacrifices of goats, and his only son, wasn't Isaac or one of those guys gonna, yes, Cain and Abel. Um, yeah, Cain and Abel. Didn't one's sacrifice wasn't pleasing to the Lord or something? True. Fire is revered as a purifying, transformative, and communicative element in many traditions. In Zoroastrianism, one of the oldest, fire, Atar, is a divine presence and conduit to Ahura Mazda. Temples maintain eternal flames. In Hinduism, Agni, god of fire, carries offerings to the gods via Vanya, sacrificial fire. Many Native American ceremonies use sacred fire to send prayers skyward, cleanse energies, and honor spirits. The metaphysical role of flame as a bridge between human and divine appears across cultures worldwide. Q4. Okay. Fire, i.e., candles, are the light. Yes, that's right. A lot of candles. The Olympic flame, lit using a parabolic mirror to focus sunlight onto tinder at the ancient site of Olympia in Greece, a tradition unbroken since the 1928 Amsterdam Games. I don't know about this, because wasn't there one year during the war where they didn't have the games? So yeah, I've been holding smoking ceremony here for the bats. They don't like it. Ah, all right. What, are you trying to smoke them out, or they'd be pretty hard to roll, wouldn't they? Do you give a little twist on the end? True. About the sunlight. Yeah, I just wonder whether it's. Yeah, we'll go with true, but I wonder whether there's a that element where they didn't have the games. Well, they didn't have the games, and then there was the Russian games, didn't they, where they boycotted it. I think there's so many. True. Oh, yes. Yes, the modern Olympic flame ceremony begins at the Temple of Hera in ancient Olympia, where priestesses use a parabolic mirror to concentrate sunlight onto dry tinder, igniting it naturally, no matches or lighters. This has been the standard since the flame was reintroduced for the 1928 Amsterdam Olympics. The flame is then carried by relay to the host city, symbolizing purity, peace, and continuity. Very good. Q5. Okay. Very, very good. The phrase playing with fire, don't need roly paper, just roll their wing. Not so tasty to look. The phrase playing with fire as a metaphor for taking dangerous risks originates from the literal danger of uncontrolled flames, but also echoes the alchemical idea that fire transforms and destroys to create new forms. Playing with fire. I don't know. I'll see what Moz thinks of that one. Sort of not really answering a question, is it? Yeah. Okay. There's a bit of vagueness in there, I felt, but we'll see. It's got nothing to do with that. It originates from. Well, that is true. The idiom playing with fire primarily warns of literal physical danger from flames, but it resonates deeply with alchemy and later esoteric traditions. Fire as the agent of transformation, burning away impurities, negredo, dissolving old forms and enabling rebirth, rubedo. Alchemists saw fire as destructive and creative, a risky but necessary force for transmutation, base metal to gold, ego to enlightenment. The metaphor layers literal risk with metaphysical risk taking for growth. Risk taking for growth. 5 out of 5. Q6. All right. Question 6. Yes. Question 6. In Tibetan Buddhist sky burial ceremonies, the body is offered to vultures after being dismembered, and a small ritual fire is sometimes lit to symbolically release the consciousness upward. Fair enough. Fair enough. I have no basis on which to disagree with that statement, but I'm not entirely sure that it is, in fact, true. But, well, convince me, anyway, at this point in time. 6. Oh, T for true. True, it is correct. In Tibetan sky burial, jata or bayagata, the body is dismembered and left on a mountaintop for vultures to consume, reflecting impermanence and generosity. A small ritual fire, often butter lamps or incense, is lit to help liberate the consciousness, namshi, upward towards higher realms or rebirth. Fire acts as a symbolic guide for the soul's transition to Vajrayana Buddhism. Okay, all right, Q7. We're marching through. Very good. Yes. Righty-ho. Flame tests in chemistry work because different metal ions emit characteristic colors when heated. Sodium is yellow, copper is green-blue. This is the same principle behind fireworks colours. This is pretty much in your area, I think. Metallurgy or um, that sort of thing. I know blacksmiths rely on different colours. Um, um, oh, what happened there? For sharpening picks and things. One of the guys, oh, right. True. Flame tests heat a sample in a Bunsen burner flame. Metal ions become excited and emit photons at specific wavelengths as electrons drop back to the ground state. Sodium gives yellow, 589 Newton meters. I don't know. Copper, green, blue. Strontium, red. Fireworks use the same atomic emission. Metal salts, strontium carbonate for red, barium chloride for green, copper compounds for blue, are mixed with fuel to produce the characteristic colours. Right, now, question 8. Question 8. The blue flame in some esoteric and New Age traditions is said to represent a high vibrational spiritual fire that burns away negative karma or lower energies. I've got no idea. New Age traditions, blue flame, high vibrational spiritual fire, burns away negative karma. Use an atomic absorbance spectrometer for testing concentrate for metals. Okay. But is this true? The blue flame. Do you have an opinion on the blue flame, Moz? I'm not sure. True. Yeah. It's a bit wokish, that one. I think. Question 8. T for true. Let's see. Correct. In various esoteric New Age and some Western mystical systems, e.g., teachings from ascended masters like Saint Germain, certain Reiki or violent flame practices, and modern energy work, the blue flame symbolizes a high frequency spiritual energy of transformation, purification, and protection. It is believed to burn away negative karma, emotional blockages, lower vibrations, or psychic debris, often visualized during meditation or invocation to raise consciousness and transmit dense energy into light. Wow. The AAS machine measures the color of flames to determine the metal content. Okay. Tools of the trade there, Moz. So is it used to work out the purity of the product, or during the Salem witch trials, 1692 to 1693, included accusations of spectral flames and burning sensations caused by supposed witchcraft. Many of the accused were later executed by hanging, not burning. Yes, I think they did. Yeah, the Salem witch trials, 1692 to 93. Yes. To determine the amount of metal and concentrate. Oh, right. 50% zinc. Oh, okay. All right. So, question 9. I sort of think it's true, but could be false. Spectral flames and burning. There's such a lot that could be bullshit in there. Yeah. What have we got? What's up? Yes. Okay. Right. Bite the bullet and go teeth true. Keep it moving along. Okay. T for true. Oh, well. Sorry, Mars. Yeah. Correct. During the Salem trials, victims and accusers described spectral attacks, including burning sensations, flames, or hot irons applied by invisible witches, e.g., spectral evidence. However, executions in colonial Massachusetts were by hanging 19 people or pressing, Giles Corey. Burning at the stake was rare in New England and not used in Salem. Unlike European witch hunts, the burning was metaphorical, spiritual torment and accusations. 9 from 9 as we go for Q10. And the last question. Oh, okay. It wouldn't allow. Oh, okay. Technology. So many barriers. Yes. Okay. All right. Question 10. The human bioelectric field can be visualized with Kirlian photography, which some claim shows a flame-like aura around living things, though mainstream science attributes the effect to corona discharge. Right. True. Okay. All right. T for true. Let's see what happens. Wow. 10 out of 10. Oh, it is true. 10 out of 10 truths tonight. Kirlian photography, high voltage electrophotography, captures corona discharge patterns around objects in a strong electric field, producing glowing flame-like halos or auras. Some esoteric New Age interpretations see this as evidence of bioenergetic field or aura life force, prana, chi. Mainstream science explains it as a physical phenomenon. Moisture and ionization use corona discharge glow, but a metaphysical aura. The effect occurs with non-living objects too, coins, leaves, etc., and changes with humidity and pressure. Well, there we go. A perfect blaze. You mastered all of those things. No myth, legend, or fact escape the burn. The fire burns bright and eternal. There we go. Bloody marvellous. It wouldn't allow me to say BN Tim. Ben Tim. I'm missing it. Oh. Which one was that? Question 9. Oh, okay. BNTEM. Question 9. Oh. Burn. Oh. Burn them. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Interesting. All right. There we go. This has been Mario's 10 questions about flame.